What we also believe is that this is the one technology that all business units will eventually use, and every single department in any company will eventually use. So you need a bit of a different process here. So normally governance, and for those who know me, I'm not the biggest on governance myself, and brings bureaucracy. But in this case, think of bigger companies. So think of groups that's got 10 or 12 or even 100 subsidiaries trading. Everybody and every single department will eventually use GenAI as a tool. So imagine now you have to onboard hundreds of vendors, you have to onboard hundreds of platforms, and then there's these concepts. I just briefly heard the previous speakers talk about evals. That's like the holy grail of GenAI, is to test every single assistant or every function against a quality set. Now, in order to build hundreds of golden eval sets across hundreds of departments, it's just wasteful, and it literally slows down the whole process. So our advice is definitely, and we see that, you have to have a platform architecture at the very least, where you pre-approve certain concepts across the business. And we see that with almost all of our enterprise customers at the moment who are successful, is they've adopted some sort of architecture where they say, for the group, this is the way we handle certain of these, what we call trust and security management protocols, where you do evaluations, quality, security, those kind of things. If you do it like that in a group context, your deployment is so much faster, because now you can have certain things pre-built, like certain guardrails against content safety. You can have certain things in terms of testing models, and we'll talk a little bit later about just the investment in models and what's happening in the global world, and it's going to be really important to pre-vet certain model catalogs in order to use it in the business. So we see a big difference between those enterprises having like a corporate and a governed framework and policies in terms of platform architecture and how to deploy this kind of stuff.